Hi and welcome. Oh wait, 1 second. This is better. 1 second. Ta-da! Very professional. No, anyway, hello and welcome. So today we're going to be doing a core and functional fitness class, which essentially is going to get to pretty much everywhere in your body. So we're talking arms, core, legs, ears, elbows, you name it, we're going to do it. So get yourself ready. You're going to need a chair for a little bit of balance, and it's always useful to have like a cushion or a yoga block, again for like balance or the core exercises. See you when you're ready. All right, so coming to stand with your hips, what are these called? Your legs, about hip distance apart, maybe kind of lining up with your shoulders, or by hip I mean outer edges. Taking a big inhale, stretching the arms up towards the ceiling, interlocking the fingertips, pressing the palms upward, taking the biggest stretch you can possibly take, and maybe even, I quite like giving the rib cage just a little bit of a wiggle as well. I find that really, really nice. And then centralizing the body, which I mean kind of bringing the rib cage back in line with the pelvis, reach up just a little bit more. And then we'll let the shoulder blades relax for a moment. Take one arm across to the side, reach up through your top arm, pull all the way across one side, and then we'll soften both knees, roll forwards, find yourself in a hanging forward fold. Let's take 2 bends and straightens of the knees here. So we're inhaling, bending the knees, softening the chin towards the chest. Exhale, pressing the legs towards straight but not too straight. Inhale, bending the knees, and exhale, pressing towards straight. From here, pressing down strongly, firmly into both feet, rolling up through the spine. As you inhale, taking the arms up with you, reaching up as much as you can, taking the opposite interlace with the fingertips, and then taking the other arm. Just choked on my own breath. How unfortunate. We take that little kind of lean across option. You can have hands straight across or actually reach towards the top diagonal. And then again, we kind of sweep that arm round, bend into both knees, find yourself hanging over the legs. Let's take 3 bends and straightens of the knees this time. So inhale, dipping the pelvis down, creasing the front of the ankles. Exhale to send the sit bones, aka the bottom of your bum, up towards the ceiling. And 2 more times. Inhale, bending maybe a little bit more deeply this time, getting the bum lower down. Exhale to press. And then let's do that again. Inhale to bend, exhale to press. From here, slightly pigeon toeing the feet, so we're still in a hanging forward fold. And from that slight pigeon toe position, I'd like you to push the backs of your feet outwards, so kind of your heels pressing out slightly until you feel a sense that your outer hips and thighs are engaging. From here, we'll bring the hands halfway up to the thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, like a kind of flat back position. Exhale, curl back down towards the legs. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, so warming up the spine. Exhale, getting a little bit of motion into that last time. Inhale to come to that 90-degree flat back. Exhale to melt down, and then softening deeply into both knees, bringing your hands forward so you're in like a nice little squat position, and from here standing tall. Inhale, and then coming back down. Yeah, so let it be kind of like quite soft. And if you feel like having the feet parallel doesn't feel very nice for your hips, then you can take them a little bit wider. Totally up to you. Oh, my light's about to fall over. Technical, the joys of technology. Anyway, we're going to be here for about another 20 seconds. If you see me looking at the floor, I'm looking at my timer. So I'm not just like fascinated with the floorboards, although I am. They're quite interesting, lots of patterns. 5 more seconds. And sometimes I just make up the time completely. 3, and 2, and 1. Stay low, step your feet out. This time externally rotating the thigh bones from the hip socket. Drop down into the feet, pause here. Take a little sway from side to side. And then we'll bring the arms out to the side as well. Sweeping the arms all the way up to the top. Inhale to lift so that your rib cage is reaching up, your shoulders are reaching up. And then exhale, pull the shoulder blades down the back and feel like your elbows are like trying to pierce 2 little balloons, and inhale up. But those balloons are offering quite a lot of resistance, so that it's not a straightforward like get your elbows into the side. It's got a little bit more imaginary resistance. We've got another 3 of these, and 2, and 1. Drop a little bit lower, bring your arms out to the side, rotate your shoulders forwards, very, very flattering, rotate them back. So we're kind of swirling the arms forwards, swirling back, and the wrist can kind of like rotate with that as well. Hopefully your legs are feeling a little bit warmer. We got another 2, and another 1. So turning right away from the shoulder socket, and then coming back in. Beautiful. Arms into cactus. Bring the forearms together, open back out. Try not to think too much about any burning sensation in the legs. We continue here for about another 5 seconds, but I'd like you to add in a little bit of squeeze of the shoulder blades and then a little protraction of the shoulder blades. So inhale to retract or squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, protract the shoulder blades around the upper back. Another 2, and 1, and then we can come up to a standing position. Briefly inhale, exhale, a little bounce and drop. Inhale to reach up. So really like you've got your own little mini trampoline under each foot. And if you feel comfortable to do so now, we're going to drop the head. Maybe gaze comes up to the hands as you come up. We got another 3 and 2. Last 1. Inhale all the way up, and then we sit back down into our sumo squat. We're going to take 10 pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm like, what's my head doing? 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in just a little bit. This time we're going to be sending the bum back. Little pulse here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bum back. 3, 2, 1. Feet parallel. Same thing. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stepping the feet together. And again. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back out to that medium place. Bum comes back, remember, so you're like, pow! Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go a little bit wider. 10, 9, 8, 7. I might have missed one out, never mind. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Super wide. 10, 9. Bum dropping down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You now have a really fun 20-second exercise where you're going to bring the feet in and out, and in and out. It does look like we're doing some sort of weird tap dance. You've got 20 seconds here. We've actually got 10 seconds left. Trying to stay low, trying to keep going into that turnout. You've got 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Give it a little shake. We're going to come back in. This is the warm-up, remember? In 5 seconds time, but this time parallel. 3, 2, and 1. Low, out, in, out, in. And if you find that one leg is leading, swap it round. Quick maths, quick maths. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, a little faster. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do that one more time. This time the option is to jump in and out, but you can stick with the stepping if you prefer. We do 1 in turn out, 1 in parallel. Let me reset the timer. Are you ready? I think so. All right, off we go. In 3, you guys have to start first. 2 and 1. So I'm going to do little jumps. You can stick the bum back here. I don't need you to be ballet dancers. They're not particularly functional in their movement anyway, although they have really, really strong legs. All right, you've got 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Break, 10 seconds. Done, we go back in 5 seconds time. This time it's parallel. Remember, you can step it. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. We go out and in. Oops, it's meant to be parallel. Meant to be parallel. Hoop, 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 hoop. You can do it really staying low as well, which is fun. It's fun, right? Really fun. All right, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders, roll the arms. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and back. 3, 2, 1. We go back in the other direction. So fingertips again, but this time rolling forwards. 2, 1, and rolling forwards like you're doing a little diving motion. 2 and 1. All right, shaking it off, shaking the wrists. Bring the arms out to the side, flashing the fingertips. Flash, flash, flash. Bring the hands all the way up. Flashing here for 20 seconds. Starting now, so I want to see shoulders up to the ears. I want to see hands flashing as fast as possible, as if you just drank like 3 cups of coffee. You've got 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm like, what's coming up next? 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand to the back edge of your mat. We will do a roll down, get to the floor. Plank options, lots of fun. All right, inhale to stand tall. In fact, let's start on the tiptoes. Ooh, I actually can't do this properly because I've got an ankle injury, so you hopefully can go up as high as you can. Inhale, as you exhale, chin moves into the chest. Woo! We're trying to roll down as slowly as possible while still moving, maintaining the lift of the heels. If, like me, you have an injury in your ankle, then you might want to consider having the heels down. We're rolling down for another 3 and 2 and 1. Let the heels come down, soften into the knees, land into a little crouch. And by crouch, I mean kind of like more of a like frog leg crouch. So you've got your knees a little bit wide. We are going to go into plank. But first of all, setting either your heels and your whole foot on the floor, which is a lovely option, or having the heels lifted. We bring the elbows into the inner knees and then squeeze your shoulder blades like that. That's the noise it makes together. Open the collarbones, hands in front of the chest, squeeze, holding there for 5, 4. So I really want to make sure your collarbones feel a bit more open here. 3. Meanwhile, I can check out what we're doing next. 2 and 1. Oh yeah, the fantastic core section. So from where you are at the back edge of the mat, we're going to pad our way forwards towards a high plank position, and then bend the knees and walk yourselves back into a crouch. Doesn't have to be the full crouch. And let's do that again. We're here for about a minute, so it should give you kind of time to acclimatize. And as much as possible, can we feel or impersonate a cat? And by feel a cat, I mean feel like you are a cat. So really using your hands, you know, like feet, using a lot of pressure into the ground, a lot of sensitivity. We've got about 30 seconds left of this creepy crawly motion. Option, if you'd like, when you crawl the hands back to the feet, do so through a downward facing dog. That's a really, really nice option. And you can even walk out through downward facing dog as well, as long as you end up in a high plank. And you can, of course, drop the knees at any point that you need to. We've got 15 seconds left, so, you know, making it feel useful for you, maybe taking a little pause in that high plank. All right, we've got 5 more seconds left. 4, 3, 2, high plank, everyone. Everyone's favorite, knees could be down, remember. That's always an option. We're holding this for 20 seconds, which I've started now. So if you were already there, which some of you probably already were, then yay. All right, so we have got 10 seconds on the timer. We've got another 10 seconds left, and then we'll take a little break. Remember, you can do this as a forearm plank, and you can also have knees down. We're holding for another 3, 2, and 1. Everyone knees down, shift back, child's pose. Let's take 2 breaths here, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. 1 more, inhaling in through the nose, and exhaling out through the mouth. We come back into a high plank position, in 3, 2, and 1. So, as I said, knees could be down. This time we're going to shift our weight. So imagine that you're drawing a little circle with your nose. Well, it's kind of with your shoulders, and then change direction. Of course, you can stick with a kind of static plank, that's fine. You got another 3 seconds left, another 2, another 1. Knees come down onto your forearms. Take an 11 position, so it's not, took a voluntary, involuntary rest there. So that we've got 11 position, not the basket hand plank. All right, coming up, off we go. So Drawing the navel towards the spine, knees are down for this first one. I'd like you to hollow your lower belly and slightly drag your forearms back towards your knees. So try and pull the mat back towards you. You've got another 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay the belly down. Give yourself a little moment in Sphinx position. We're coming back up in 5 seconds. In 3, in 2, and 1. Peeling the belly away from the floor. This time, option to take the knees off as well. Again, we're kind of holding the belly, pulling the elbows back. But as you pull the elbows back, really make sure you're tucking the tail so we don't end up jamming in the lower back. Oh my God. We've got another 10 seconds. Okay, we're so close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I counted that a little bit fast, but never mind. Bring yourself into a seated position now. We're going to start with a super fantastic kind of Pilates inspired, I mean it is Pilates, core section. So sitting tall, we're going to start with our roll back. So we start sitting on top of the sit bones, inhale to prepare. Then as you exhale, roll the sit bones away. So you're trying to make a C shape with your spine, and there's a real big scoop through the belly. Let go of your shins. Maybe you can roll back a little bit further so that you're off the sit bones. Stay off your sit bones. Imagine that you have a ball in your belly, so you can't actually bring the belly any further forwards. Sit up, bring kind of the top of the shoulders forwards, push against that imaginary ball, and then we roll back down. And again, we inhale to roll forwards, imaginary balls in the way, and then we roll back down. We're going to do another 2 of these, and exhaling down. I'm looking at the screen, imagining that I can see you. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Pausing here, pull your toes in, draw your knees into tabletop position. Might feel a bit wobbly, you might want to have your hands on the back of the thighs. We can go straight back down towards the floor. So really, really slowly rolling down, but keeping your legs where they are. It's really challenging. Okay, we're down. Right, drawing the knees into the center of the chest. We are going to do a version of hundreds straight away. So bringing the knees into tabletop position. In fact, no. Let's bring the knees into the chest and then make a diamond or frog-shaped position with the legs. So the heels are together, the knees are out. Hands are going to come behind the head. We inhale to prepare. We exhale to lift up head, neck, and shoulders. And then start to extend the legs out. So you can keep them above the hips, or if you like, you can take a long position. We're going to sweep the arms around. I say hundreds, but we're just going to do 10 for this first one. We pump the arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We come back in. Okay, we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to get to 50. All right, so we're going to go to 50. Okay, so inhaling to prepare. As you exhale, sink the belly downwards. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Extend out the legs to a point which is useful for you. Remember, you can have one hand behind the head and you can alternate. And off we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. So what you saw there, if you're watching the screen, my leg went down because I was like, oh, I'll just try it with a lower leg position. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. And as soon as I did that, my back started to arch, so I kind of brought it back up again. So we've done 60 altogether. We're going to see if we can do another 40. But this time, your option, if you like, and I'll show you from this direction, is to beat the heels at the same time, whatever position they're in. All right. All right, so directing that belly down towards the floor, creating an imprint, bringing your knees up, getting ready, inhaling to prepare, exhaling, extending the legs to a point of challenge for you. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. what I discovered just there is that I can't multitask, I can't do the arms and the leg beating at the same time. Never mind, hope you had slightly better time of that than me. Extend your legs in front of you so they're really long. Lift your arms behind you. Reach the shoulder tips towards the ears, but not dropping them all the way to the floor. Roll ups. Inhale to repair. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Begin to roll up through the spine. You can use your hands on your legs if you want to. We'll inhale to sit tall and exhale to roll back down. So nice and slow. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to roll through. Inhale, lift. Keeping the rib cage long, and exhale. Remember, we're like rolling through the spine, so you want to be going through that C curve place. Inhale to lift the arms, exhale to roll. All right, how are we doing? Yeah, we've got one more. I'm going to periodically check my clock so that I know that we're on time. Inhale, reach the arms, exhale, roll. Inhale, reach up, and then we'll scoop the arms around. Roll back towards the back edges of your pelvis. So now we're in a roll back position. We're going to see if we can stay here. So flattening that crease at the front edge of the hips. I'm going to move back just a little bit so I can slide my feet. All right. Begin to drag one heel in. And I'm dragging the ball of the foot onto the floor. Draw the knee in and then slide it out. Same thing with the other one. So the other leg. So I'm pulling it in, pulling, like real drag against the floor, send it out, and let's do that again. So pull and see if you can feel it coming from the belly instead of just the front of the thigh, and send, and again, pull. This is my poor injured ankle, it's all swollen, out, good. 2 more times on both sides, then we're going to do, this is essentially a single leg stretch. And we'll try both legs at once. All right, both legs at once, pull in. I'm just going to go for the heels because my feet don't want to point today too much, and send them out. Ooh, try to stay back, scoop, 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 scoop. You can take breaks if you need to. Send out. We've got another 3 of these. Whoa. Yeah. All right, another 2. And up. Last one. Pull, and remember you can take breaks if you need to. Send them out. Then we bring, okay, can I do this? Yes, I can do this. Oh, bring the hands in front. We take a little twist from side to side. Twist, twist, tiny rotation for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, sit tall. Ah, that was nice. Bring the feet in. Same sort of thing again. We do a twist, but this time we put forearms on top of each other. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to roll the spine away. Inhaling again. Exhale, little twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, little twist. Inhale, center. And we're doing this for 20 seconds, so I might as well time it, eh? Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Oh, we've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to speed mine up a little bit. Oh, with 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, release the arms, roll all the way down to the floor, bring the knees into the center of the chest, send them towards the ceiling. Option to keep them parallel or externally rotate. I'm going to bring my hands behind the head. I'm going to just shuffle 1 second. 1 second, shuffle down the mat slightly. All right, so hands behind the head, supporting the back of the skull. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift up. I'm going to bring my feet parallel actually, and then I'm going to lower my legs towards a point that feels useful, bring it back in. The emphasis here is on keeping the belly feeling like it's working, but it's not overloaded, so that we can keep the back from kind of overarching. Ugh, God, okay. We've got 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, try and keep the shoulders lifted. Last one, draw your left knee into the center of the chest, extend your right leg, twist, and twist, and twist, and twist. So this is an oblique, single leg stretch. We're here for another 30 seconds. Let me just make sure it's on the timer. It is on the timer. Oh, okay, don't worry, it's all good. We got 20 seconds left. Should be starting to feel tricky. We've got another 10, 9, 8, 7, try not to give up, 6, 5, 4, come on guys, 3, 2, and release and relax. Roll up towards the seat. Got one more little beauty of a core exercise here. All right, so, oh, yes, no, actually don't sit up, come all the way back down. I remember, so hands behind the head. You could have a cushion in between your knees at this point, this could be quite nice. We lift up head, neck and shoulders. We drop the belly down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take a little rock to one side so that you can kind of lay onto one, what's this called? Arm, elbow. And then see if you can extend the legs out whilst drawing the belly back in. Bring the knees back in. Roll across to the center. We roll across to the other side. So in American lingo, they call this like a kickstand with the upper arm. We bring it back into the center. We roll, kick the legs out. Belly draws back to the center. Rolling across to the second side. Whoop. In. I definitely feel like one side is easier. All right, we just got one more on both sides. Bring it back in. You can just do one leg at a time as well if you prefer. Finding your kickstand, sending the legs out, drawing the belly back in, drawing back to the center. Feet go onto the floor. Hands go either side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to tuck the tail. Roll the spine away from the floor. Send the legs really, really long. So pressing forward through the thighs. Pressing down really strongly into both feet. And then slowly rolling down through the spine. Once the bum reaches the bottom, we'll roll back up again, sequencing through every single part of your back. In sequence, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly. Let's do another 3 of these. That's it. Another 2. And last one, pressing really strongly down into the feet, lifting the toes away from the floor, dragging the heels back towards you without moving the feet, but start to pull until you can feel your hamstrings switching on for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift those hips, tuck the tail, and 1, release and relax down. Hug the knees into the center of the chest. All right, we're gonna rock and roll up. So this is the bit where we're gonna need our chair, so grab your chair. I have one like I'm in Blue Peter. Over here. Dun dun dun. Ta-da! Alright, so this is a short little set. It's kind of a little bit like barre. It is barre, but it's in this class. So finding yourselves with the balls of the feet touching, heels slightly apart, and then spin your inner thighs out, like you're kind of fanning the thighs. And feeling a squeezing and interaction between the inner thighs here. So really, really strong. Raise up onto the balls of the feet. Lower slowly down with control. Squeeze as you lower. And let's do that again. And lower. And lift. And lower. So it might feel like, oh, this isn't very hard. This isn't very intense. But remember, not everything needs to be intense all the time for it to be doing good. A lot of the kind of smaller, more subtle stuff that, you know, you feel something, but it's not, that stuff also really, really important, has its place, definitely. We're going for another 3. I've obviously stopped counting 2 and 1. This time you stay up, you're going to bring the balls of the feet together, maybe hang on to the chair, send your knees out, pause. I'm going to start my timer. So, knees are out to the side, press your heels together. We find this midway point, drop down, midway, lift up. Drop down, lift up, down, down, up, up. We've got 15 more seconds left. Down, up, and again, down, up. You've got 5 more seconds. Down, up. Find your midway point. Drop a tiny bit lower, and then we're going to press the knees out. Bring them in a couple inches. Press out, they're like little bird wings flapping in a nice way. All right, so we've done about 10 seconds. We've got 20 seconds left. I notice that I start to come up higher when I start to find it really challenging. All right, how are we doing for time? We're doing great for time. All right, you've got another 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. And just turning to the side so I can show you. Dip down. I want you to tuck the tailbone underneath and release. Tuck, release. It's kind of hard to see from because I'm wearing black clothes, but never mind. Tuck, release. Tuck, release. Keep those knees out. Tuck, release. Should start to feel a bit fiery, or a lot fiery. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7. Still doing it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand tall. Shake it out. We're going to do the same little set in a parallel position. I'm going to use a pilates ball, but you could use a cushion, or you could also use a yoga block, or you could use a book, or you could have nothing there. So if you do have something there, you're going to squeeze the inner thighs. I'm bringing it just kind of in line with my knees, slightly above. And again, we rise and lower with control. Yes, good. So these muscles really important for walking, running, standing, jumping, dancing, playing chess, not so much, but the others definitely. All right, we're here for another 10 seconds. I've got it on my timer, don't worry. I'd still like you to feel like you're hugging the inner thighs, so it's not just the calves that are getting a little bit of work. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I was going to say something really profound then. I forgot what. 2 and 1. Lift up. Woo! Yeah, I've got ankle issues at the moment, see, so not doing it as enthusiastically as normal. So we send the knees down. We find our midway position. Squeeze the knees together. Drop down into your kind of like low position, and we go from here. So go low, mid, high, mid, low, mid, high, mid, low. You're getting the picture, right? So you continue with this, up and down, keeping those heels lifted. You got another 15 seconds. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. I feel like I'm letting go of my balls, so I'm going to move those ankles in slightly. Dun, dun, dun. You got 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to add in something. 2, 1. I say add. Find a low point. Squeeze the knees in. In, 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 in. So much fun. In, in, in. Oh yeah. So good. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. I'm just obsessed with this timer right now. All right, we're nearly there. You got 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Drop down a little bit lower maybe, because I know that if you're like me, you'll have come up, and we do the tailbone tuck and release. And I'm actually sending a little bit more forwards than I usually would. You could even try taking the hands off and doing like a little ski lean. So tuck and then a lean as you send your knees forwards. Oh, that's horrendous. We've got 10 more seconds left. I'm going to stick with just a tailbone tuck. Oh, all right. 3, 2, and 1. Release and relax. Give it a little shake out. Still using the chair for the fun times and all the good things. All right, so this time we're going to bring, if you have a ball or a cushion, into the back of the leg. Could be a yoga block as well. Stand on your favorite leg. I'm going to start the timer. So this one, we draw the knee into the center of the chest, slightly round the spine, a little bend through the knee, and then I kick it out. And as I kick it out, I'm keeping my spine neutral, so I'm definitely not bending the back here. So the only direction here in terms of back movement is flexion to neutral. All right, off we go. So drawing it in, pushing it out as far as you can without coming out of neutral with the back. All right, we are nearly there. We've got 10 more seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause there. And now, keeping the back still neutral, you're going to kind of kick that heel away. Kick it away. Kick it away, like you're gently nudging a gnome behind you. The little garden gnome with a lovely hat and a fishing stick. They're like, oi, stop stealing my hats. Anyway, we've got 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Draw the knee in. Now this time we lift to the side and draw it in. Because because that's the direction. No, so we're lifting it out to the side, and it's like dog peeing on lamp post. Keep going, guys. You've got another kind of 15 seconds. As you do it, you're stabilizing hip. Try not to move it out to the side. So we're keeping that hip pushing in as the other knee lifts and lowers. You got 10 more seconds left here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release the ball, the cushion, whatever it is. We bring the leg out behind us. Whatever you want to do with the foot, I don't mind, it can be flexed or pointed. We're going to lift the leg, lean a little bit forwards, kick it across so that your thighs kiss. Maybe see if you can touch the floor with the toe, and then we bring it back into the start position. So it's like a little half rainbow. So cross the body back into start position. All right, 15 seconds, real good. Oh, my ball's trying to get involved again. Bad ball. All right, 10 more seconds. Nearly there. My rainbow's becoming a bit small. We've got 5, no we haven't got, sorry, 2 and 1. Pause there, take your hands off. If you can, balance. Remember that your body is a whole thing, so it's not just the leg that's on fire, it's everything else. So drawing your awareness into the rib cage, into the belly, into the flying leg, into the skull. We hold here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ta-da! All right, straight on to the other side. Oops, that was my phone. This is the reason why my phone is cracked. Okay, so same thing again. Nice and simple. Uh-oh, nearly did it again, guys. Nearly did it again. All right, ball into the back of the thigh. Timer turns on, so you know the exercise. Now we squeeze, draw the knee in, little flexion, give your knee a kiss, push it back out, keeping the spine in neutral, pushing the heel back against that hip bone. And then again, we draw it in. And we push out. So fun. We draw in. We push out. And again, drawing in. 5 more seconds. Pushing out. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. We keep the leg out behind us. And now we're doing little kicks. It's kind of more of a pulse here. Remember, we're keeping the rest of the body still so the back isn't moving with us. Okay, we've got about 15 more seconds left. Oh, and I'm dropping the leg a little bit too much. You want to keep it lifted. You got 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2. Bring the knee in. We lift it to the side. We bring it back in. Lift it to the side. I'm taking a slight bend in my supporting leg. Remember that your supporting hip should be kind of pushing in actually, rather than swaying out to the side. Not that it's wrong to have the hip swaying to the side, it's just not what I'm looking for in this exercise. What am I looking for? Fun. All right, you've got 3 more seconds left. 2 and 1. We bring it back in. We're going to drop the ball, kick it out. Bring your leg behind you, can be pointed or not. We lift the leg, we pause here. I think maybe even a slight soften through that supporting thigh. Kick it up and across, cross the thigh, cross the midline, back into the original place. Cross, back to midline. Cross, back to midline. And again, cross, back to midline. And cross. And back to the midline, we're nearly there. Cross and midline. All right, 20 seconds left. Slightly under, 15. That supporting leg, it's feeling really fiery. You got 10 more seconds left. Just gonna move this chair. All right, let's go, let's go. 5 more seconds. I am leaning forwards, keeping that rainbow shape. 2 and 1. Take your hands off. Whoa, balance, 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 balance. All right, we've got 10 more seconds. Remember that your body is a whole. Just took a little break there, sorry. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little shake out, little move of the hips. That was wonderful. All right, I think we're done with that section. We are done with that section. So, you can throw your chair out the window. or not, so that could be dangerous. So we're now getting into our little circuit round. We're going to start off with press-ups because they're fun, everyone loves them. I'm asking for a slightly wide press-ups, but that doesn't mean shoulders towards the ears. I still want you to have the sense of drawing the shoulders down the back, getting the neck long. So let's start that off. We've got a practice round, okay? And then we've got two, let's do it. All right, so thumb and index finger on the mat, the other finger's off. We're gonna go for 40 seconds. And I'm going to hopefully explain the other exercises in time with the timer. All right, I'm going to keep my knees on the floor, but up to you. We start in 3, 2, and 1. No, we don't. We start in 5 seconds. Sorry, my timer is a bit... 3. There we go. 1. All right, so pull the shoulders down the back, lower down, press up. So keeping the rest of the spine integrated, and that means kind of not dropping into the lower back, but maintaining the support, going as low as you can really without the kind of collapse. You know, find that little place of wobble. Don't go too far, we're doing well. We've got 15 seconds left. Remember, you can take breaks if you need to. Doing a pretty classic... 10 seconds left. Shush! Doing a pretty classic, I'm gonna make her be quiet, circuit set in terms of it's just nice and simple. No timing changes. All right, take a little pause. We've got 15 seconds rest, but I'm going to use this 15 seconds to explain to you, as this is our practice round, the next exercise. So our next exercise is essentially a burpee, but you're going to have wide feet. So that means kind of this hip distance, they're not mat distance. Hands are going to come down. This is option 1. You step back in, come up. Option 2 is obviously to jump it. You can jump feet out, jump back in. Option 3, jump out all the way to the floor, coming back up, jumping in, jumping up. Option 4, I nearly did 3, 4 is slightly different. It's a rolling burpee. So you jump, sit down, roll, feet come in, jump out, maybe come to the floor, press back up, jump back in, jump up, come down, maybe you're doing it with me, little roll, jump back, down, up, jump back in. I don't care, any kind of burpee. Time is starting again in 8 seconds time. So pick your favorite variation, style it out if you need to, freestyle it, do the Macarena, and off we go. So your favorite variation. I am very hot right now, so I am going for the non-jumpy variation, but I may add in a jump every so often, like I just did. We've got 20 seconds left on the timer. We got 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Whoop. Well, I kind of miss her voice now that I turned her off. Never mind. And rest. All right, we've got 15 seconds rest. I'm going to briefly explain the next one. So option 1, this is one that I really like to do quite a lot. So option 1, some of you know this, is an all fours kneeling position, knees lifted, and you take knee across to the hand and then back. So knee across to the hand, so not hand to knee, but knee to hand. Option 1. Option 2, twist through the center, twist through the center. Option 3, let's see if I can do it. Don't sit your bum on the floor though. And wee, yup. So you can do a little skippity, hoppity, jumpity thing. All right, we are doing that in 10 seconds time. Take your breath on. All right, we're starting in 5 seconds. I'm going to let her speak. 3, 2, 1. So pick your variation. Off you go. And as usual, I'm going to kind of freestyle as I go. So kind of seeing what feels fun, what feels nice. Oops. Even modifying a little bit. All right. We got 20 seconds left. I keep cheating, putting my bum down. So, you know, what is the saying? Don't say
10 seconds left.
All right, 10 seconds left, guys. Don't say as I do, do as I say. Keep going. We've got 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right.
Rest. Last interval.
Last interval. Oh, it's not meant to be the last interval. Never mind. Oh, it is. It is. So this next one, which I'm going to demonstrate, she knows better than me, is we come wide plank, which you can step into all fours, into squat, and then you do it again. All fours, wide planks off the mat, all fours, squat. You can do that jumping. So here we go. The jumping variation is wide squat, all fours, out, in, out, in, out, in. It's real fun. We're starting in 10 seconds and we're just going to do it 2 more times. It's going to be great. 3, 2 and 1. Oh no, sorry. 10 seconds. Hopefully. All right, it'll give us a little bit of extra rest anyway. All right.
3, 2.
Here we go.
1.
So pick your favorite variation and off you go. It's 40 seconds. You can also stand up if you start to feel like your wrists need a break. Oh, almost halfway through. Wee, hop, 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 hop. Okay.
10 seconds left.
She's so great. She tells me like it is.
3, 2, 1. Cycle completed.
Cycle
Good job.
completed.
2 cycles to go.
2 cycles to go. She's not wrong. So we've got about 20 seconds rest. We're going to do all of that again 2 more times, sticking with the same timing, 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're starting with the press-ups in 10 seconds. All right, in 5. She's going to tell us anyway.
3, 2,
2, 1,
go.
So press-ups. Off we go. Sometimes I like coming all the way to the floor and then seeing if I can press up in one motion from there. So what I mean by one motion is by not kind of rippling or mermaiding through the body, but coming up as if I'm kind of on a magic carpet. Oh, okay, we've got about nearly 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
There she goes. Bar as she blows. Noticing what's happening to your shoulders.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
We're resting. So our next one is the burpee. Any variation you can do, a rolling burpee. You can add in a little woohoo when you jump up as well. All right, starting again soon.
3, 2, 1, go.
So remember, you don't have to come to the floor and you can do the rolling one. Whoop. You can literally kind of modify it as long as you're coming down and up. Then that's kind of all I really care about. Can you get down to the floor and come up in some sort of fun way?
10 seconds left.
All right, nearly there.
3, 2, 1. Rest. 2
Rest.
intervals to go.
Great. So we're into those lateral shoot throughs. So probably getting down to the floor is a good idea. Shaking out your wrists. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. So knees off the floor. Take a little twisty, rotation-y, steppy thing. Fun and fun, and maybe you can make it faster. If you want to, you can be a bit more like, woo! A bit more jumpy. I don't have any jumping in me today, I don't think. Hoop. Okay.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. You got this! Come on! For my regulars. Beth,
3,
Callie,
2,
Daisy, you
1.
got this. Charlotte,
Rest. Last
Emily. I love you all, you know. And those of you that are not my regulars, also love you too. Also Susan, yes. All right, we're coming back in with the in and out plank.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do this.
Go.
Ba, 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 ba. Trisha as well. So many people. So many amazing students. I'm very lucky. All right. Okay. Hope you got a real fun playlist.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Cycle completed. Good job. Last cycle.
We're doing so good, guys. So good. So good. All right, we're going to repeat that one more time. As I like to say, one more time. All right, 10 seconds time to go back in. You can, of course, swap exercises in and out if you're feeling like it's a bit too risky for you. So you can put some core exercises in.
1.
All right, the structure is there for you to use. So this could be a plank if you're fed up and press ups. All right, I'm gonna be real brave and try them with the knees off. Okay. Pep talk time. Pep talk time. Okay, so good. So hungry right now. All right, getting there. So close.
10 seconds
Come
left.
on, tell me we don't have much longer left. All right, got 5 seconds. 4.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
I love it when she says rest. All right, we're into those burpees. Some advice for you. Probably don't do this after you've done a run, like what I've done. All right, we've got 5 more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Let's do it. I'm going real simple for these last ones. Real classic. Okay, so good. Gonna see if I can speed them up a little bit.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 2 intervals to go.
Cool. So we've got the lateral shoot throughs, then we've got the in and out planks. Then we're nearly done. We just have a few little spicy morsels of core work.
3, 2,
Let's do it.
1. Go.
Okay. Now face the clock. Face the clock. All right. Knee taps. Knee. Just same body parts. Knee, elbow, toes, femur, tibia. All right, we're nearly there. 15 seconds. So, the last few seconds, so I'm actually
10
going
seconds left.
to do some oblique twists for the last few seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
My
Final
wrists
interval.
were feeling weird. All right, our last one is the in and out plank. So you know what to do, but I'm gonna actually do this as a different exercise. So you can do your in and out plank,
2,
or
1.
if you
Go.
like me, you can do a kind of teaser V-sit variation. I'm gonna keep kind of changing it as I go, just to make it more exciting for myself and maybe for you. All right, I'm doing rolling ball. Oops, rolling ball. Remember, you can be doing your in and out plank. Now I'm going to send the legs forwards. I'm going to do, oh God, banana rock.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds. Oh. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Well done. Well done. Workout completed.
She just said well done twice. I think that means we did a real good job. All right, we're nearly there. Super nearly there. These last few things are quite nice. Lay down onto your bellies. Kiss the ground. No, don't kiss the ground. Let's actually bring the arms forwards. Give yourself a little moment in Sphinx. So here we're not thinking And so, okay, let me put it like this. Think about stretching your lower back and the front of your belly. Lift away from the floor. Draw the navel in towards the spine. And now think about stretching the belly forward, switching on the glutes, and lengthening out of the lower back. So this is actually fairly active. I'm slightly dragging my elbows towards me, and then we'll release. Hands now either side of the shoulders, or could be further up towards the face. Let the elbows tip up towards the ceiling for a moment. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, so you're kind of squeezing and hugging into the sides of your neck, and then roll them, draw them back. Pull your elbows down, slide them into your side. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lengthen the feet. Let's take an inhale, little lift. And an exhale, little lower. Inhale, little lift, growing the skull away from the toes. And exhale, lower. I'm noticing that I engage more on my right side than my left side. So notice if you have any of those tendencies. So here we're just working the back body, lengthening and stretching the spine. That's it, last one. Lift. Maybe you lift your hands off the floor. Maybe you can stretch the toes away. Arms can be kind of like wherever you want here. Breathing slowly with ease. Last 3 seconds here, 2 and 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press back into a little child's pose or shell stretch, curling the belly back. And our last 2 things, we're going to come onto this side, legs long. Option, you've got kind of 2 options. Hands can come, both of them behind the head, or one hand can come down towards the waist. Squeeze the legs together, lift them up, reach your fingertips. And now see if you can take your armpit and your arm away from the floor. And lift. 1. Oh God. 2. I'm going to try this variation. 3. And 4. 5. And 6. 7. Okay, come on. And 8. Okay. Over to the other side. So not doing loads of those. Just a little morsel. Yeah, we're good for time. We just got like 10 seconds left. All right. So again, hands behind the head. Pick your variation. And lift. Oh God. Without rolling back, hopefully. And 2. And 3. And 4. This is really hard. And 5. Hand in front helps actually. And 6. And 7. And last one. 8. Ugh. All right, roll onto your backs. Draw the knees into the center of the chest. Give your knees a little roll in the socket, so kind of letting the knees fold to the side and then roll in and roll out, and internal, external rotation. Any kind of little movements of the heels up towards the ceiling. Maybe a little kind of lift of the bum off the floor, if that's kind of available to you. And let's bend the left knee. Place the left ankle on the right thigh, so you're in a little shoelace position. Draw your feet towards you actively. Option to place the hands onto the shins. And then we can swap over. So very kind of like brief little mobilization here. Very brief. So again, this time right leg over the left thigh. And then we'll rock up to a seated position. You can use your hands to get back into your heels. Let the hips lift towards the ceiling. And then from here we roll all the way up to standing. Inhale to reach tall. Don't hit your lights. Exhale, bring the arms down either side of you, pulling the shoulders down the back. Maybe a little lift onto the heels and lower. And again, lift and lower. Last one, lift. Maybe the hands come all the way up, they stay up, and then the heels lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're all done. Thank you very much for joining me on the mat today, and hope to see you again soon.